do when you're staying up late. You want something to watch, but there's nothing that great. Then you feel a change, and you stare at the screen, and then magical things start happening. On the sweet spot with Candi. Didn't you know it's a hell of a show? The sweet spot with Candi, Candy Shell, and the gang gonna give you a bang. Careful you don't accidentally pee in your seat. This is the sweet spot with Candi.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Candy Shell. I have made a lot of changes, and one of the biggest ones was moving to Honolulu, Hawaii. I love it here, and I'm so grateful for all the new friends I've made and how I've learned to surf and eat Spam. I thought it would be nice to have a top 10 countdown of all my favorite aspects of living in Hawaii. So here goes. Number 10, rainbows. I love rainbows, and they're everywhere here. Number 9, no shirt, no shoes, no problem. Things are relaxed in Hawaii. You don't need things like shoes and clothes. It's like 80 degrees every day with palm breezes blowing the wind through your acrylic hair. Number 8, drinks with umbrellas and fruit. Not only are they nutritious, but they get you drunk. And then after you get drunk, you can put an adorable paper umbrella in your hair. Number 7, Hello Kitty is everywhere. I know you can't tell from this corner of my house, but my bedroom upstairs, everything is Hello Kitty. There's like a Hello Kitty telephone. My bedspread is Hello Kitty. I even have like a little Hello Kitty snuggie that I get into before bed. It's really comfy. Number 6, Aloha Spirit. I love all the hospitality and friendliness that I have received since I arrived in Oahu. The people here, they have a special quality that is almost indescribable, except it is describable. The word is aloha. Number 5, hot Asian guys. It's like every time you pass like some people, there is like a hot Asian guy among them. And you're like, oh, well, I didn't know it was like that. They're bulging. I don't know. Number 4, the natural beauty of the islands. It's kind of crazy to turn around when you're walking down the street and not just see fire escapes and people exposing themselves, but to see a majestic mountain with a halo of mist atop it and rainbows of light shooting through the clouds. It's amazing here. I was a little disappointed to find out that there were no monkeys, but there's a lot of great stuff here. Number 3, Ross, dress for less. Hawaiians love a bargain, and Ross is filled with tons of bargains. Elegant spandex dresses and off-brand cookware. You can find all kinds of amazing items at Ross. Never mind. Number 2. Have you heard of musubi? It's a delicious little food item that's made from packed sushi rice, a wrapping of seaweed, and a pan-fried piece of Spam. Spam, you say? Oh, no. You've never tasted Spam like this before. It's addictive. You're gonna say, yummy, yum, yum, probably. And you know what they say, big musubi make big boobies, so I'm eating them like crazy. Number 1. Hawaii has great parking. I'm being sarcastic. Parking spaces in Hawaii are so small, but the cars are the same size. I drive a hot pink Mazda Miata. That is not a big car. I'm looking for spaces, and spaces are in short supply here. I'm sorry, I'm bitching. I meant to be praising Hawaii, and look at this, I'm complaining, but you know, it can't all be sunshine and rainbows, and we have to remember that going into the new year. Was that a gunshot? No, it's fireworks, it's fine. It's fine. The hard times are just making us stronger and getting us ready for big time, good times. Shit. Thank you so much for taking a moment to check in with me, Candy Shell, here on Oahu. Mwah, mwah. Do you love makeup? Me too. There's a new song called The Makeup by this guy, Dan Paul, who is a recent transplant to Honolulu. He animated the music video for it. Let's watch it now.
It's the makeup, not the markers, that make up all a man. It's the wake up, not the Parkers, making music in our hands. It's the terror of beginnings, it's the bearing of the soul. It's the tearing up of memories old and old. And if you could match my singing, I would never tune out. And I'd do it all again. If I could have a taste of that light, I could. When you wake up in green pastures, it's the mentality of all. It's cracked up to make sense to all of these. It's the makeup, not the markers. It's the wake up, not the try. It's the doers, not the triers, making rhythm in our eyes. And the knowingness of doing this is suddenly sublime. You're a mess, it doesn't matter. You're the test of all this time. That's the best that I can offer in this light. The preparedness of knowing is the caringness I see. I know you just want what's best for you, and all I could imagine would mean everything to me. It's the makeup, not the markers, that make up all a man. It's the wake up, not the Parkers, making music in our hands.
Welcome, everybody. It's Candy Shell. I am here with Kevin Pease. You have so many claims to fame. You are very active.
I am very active.
Kevin is, he is a teacher and an actor and a singer and a director. Did I miss anything?
No, that pretty much covers all bases, yeah.
Tell the camera, tell the people at home what you do.
Okay, so I am an arts administrator at one of our local private schools here in Honolulu. In my free time, I love to perform and have been doing so at some of our local community theaters, but also been self-producing some different projects. And just trying to make the most of my time in Hawaii and this incredible community of artists. And it's such a great place to kind of reinvent yourself. I came out from New York City, and I kind of feel like the world is my playground out here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. I was a man when I first came here. You've gone on some recent field trips that's almost like, they're almost too fancy to call them field trips. They're more like
a field trip.
world excursions.
World tours for sure. One of the great things about the school that I work for is we're really dedicated to helping our students understand that the world is accessible. And so we take students on trips for them to be able to perform around the world, different places, but also to experience the culture. So we had a group of 40 students this summer that we took to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in Scotland, which was incredible.
Wait, the Fringe Festival?
The Fringe Festival.
Isn't that kind of like racy?
Adult. It started that way. It's kind of, it's everything and the kitchen sink.
Okay.
Now there's a whole family and youth programming section of the show.
Oh, good.
But that's right up alongside, cabaret performers like Reuben Kay from London, and our kids got to, be in a completely different part of the world.
Did they perform?
They did. So we had two shows.
Wait, what age kids are we talking about?
We're talking ages 12, 13 to 18 years old. Like 13, 18,
Wow.
yeah, so high school students, middle school and high school students.
Wow. So now for the hard-hitting questions.
Oh, the hard-hitting
So
questions,
I hope you're
okay.
ready for this. Brace yourself.
Yes.
What moisturizer do you use? Because you have beautiful skin.
Thank you.
It's like you must have some kind of regimen, right?
I do have a regimen, yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, it's good genes, first of all. My mother
Thanks, because that's really helpful.
That's where it starts.
Okay.
Healthy living, lots of water.
Okay, so but if I haven't done any of those.
None of that. Kiehl's
Okay.
has a moisturizer with caffeine in it. That's
Oh, I love caffeine.
wonderful. It just wakes everything up.
I had so much this morning. My everything got woken up.
That's
It's like woken up and exited,
You
like
are
a mass
woke.
exodus. Yeah.
That's good.
I am woke and my knees are shook. Tell me what you think about public access and why it's important to local communities.
That's a great question, and actually something that kind of ties into my work as an arts administrator as well.
We're both kind of arts administrators
Yes, we are.
in ways.
Yes. My philosophy is that arts belong to everyone, and so public access is a way for us to really share unique and wonderful aspects of our community with our ohana and with the people that we share this beautiful place with. And if it offers an opportunity for someone to experience something they haven't experienced before, I think that's pretty incredible. That's not what other television stations do. So I think it's a critical part of our society, really. Yeah, public access, public radio, all of those things.
Speaking of moisturizer, I have a song by that name. Do we have that footage? Let's roll that now.
Oh my god, did you see her complexion? I wonder if she's ever seen her own reflection. Her skin is kind of leathery. I'm wondering if whether we should let her know or let it go, baby. Excuse me, girl, I couldn't help but notice. No, I don't know you, but you need to know this. Your skin is a disaster, girl, but this'll fix it faster, girl. So try it now, apply it now, baby. Moisturizer, moisturizer, you need moisturizer. Oh, moisturizer,
Moisturizer.
Girl, don't try to front, I know just how dry you are, You don't think you're dry, but face it, girl, you are,
You better learn this. Your epidermis is crying out for moisturizer.
Girl, don't try to front, I know just how dry you are, You don't think you're dry, but face it, girl, you are,
Expensive's better to keep you wetter. I like shea butter moisturizer.
Baby girl, you got a face just like a lizard, and your neck is something like a turkey gizzard. Wrinkled like a paper sack, you gotta get that moisture back. You're too young to look like a hag, baby. Don't you know your knees and elbows, they're so ashy. You walk by, and just like sandpaper, it scratched me. Get some cocoa butter fast and rub it all over your ass. Try it now, apply it now, baby. Moisturizer, moisturizer, you need moisturizer, oh, you need moisturizer, baby, you, moisturizer,
Moisturizer.
Girl, don't try to front, I know just how dry you are, You don't think you're dry, but face it, girl, you are,
It's dry and scaly. It's pastry flaky. That's kinda scary. Moisturize.
Girl, don't try to front, I know just how dry you are, You don't think you're dry, but face it, girl, you are,
You better learn this. Your epidermis is crying out for moisturizer.
Maybe if we both lived in a different world, you would wise up and slather down with oil, and I could help you. Moisturizer, you need moisturizer, oh, you need moisturizer, baby, you,
Moisturizer.
Girl, don't try to front, I know just how dry you are, You don't think you're dry, but face it, girl, you are,
Your skin is nasty. It's dry and ashy. You make me sick. Moisturize.
Girl, don't try to front, I know just how dry you are, You don't think you're dry, but face it, girl, you are,
Bitch, just ask me. I was born in the 70s and still damn sexy. I moisturize.
Girl, don't try to front, I know just how dry you are, You don't think you're dry, but face it, girl, you are,
You better learn this. Your epidermis is crying out for moisturizer.
I don't know. Say something to the camera. Hello, world. Hello. We love you, Hawaii smooches.
Oh, we are summoning the goddess here with Kevin Pease.
Beautiful.
Looking gorgeous. Thank you. I got rid of all my pores.
Oh, hey, Kevin. How's it going? It's good. Everyone's looking good today on the show. Little singing. That's not singing, that's eyeing. Singing. Look. There you go. That's it. That's beautiful.
Oh, well, all the mimosas have been drunk and we're time to start the show. I got grammar, I got words, I got music. We can do it.
We can do it. Let's go.
Okay. Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is Candy Shell, and I'm here with Kevin Pease.
Hi, everybody.
So happy to have this very special local guest with us. So you have been a local for only about 4 years now.
That is correct, yeah.
But you have done a lot in your 4 years here on the island.
Yeah. I moved here from New York City, and so when I was in New York, I am a teacher, I'm an artist. I had to give up performing because there was just no space in my life in New York and no way to do it. And so here in Honolulu, I've got all of this opportunity, which is just awesome.
So
shows.
you teach theater, musical theater?
I don't teach anymore, but when I did teach, I was a theater and musical theater
So
teacher.
now you're like an administrator.
I'm an
you're
administrator.
the boss.
I am
You're the man.
boss man. I am.
So, Kevin, you are also part of a theater troupe.
I am. So it's a group of friends who are also teachers and performers and just awesome human beings. Some of my favorite people actually I've ever known. And we just love each other so much. We wanted to do things together. So we had brunch and we came up with this wild plan to do our own performance that we performed for 2 nights last June.
I was there for that.
Completely self-produced, an evening of some cabaret songs.
Called Falsettos.
Falsettos, and so the first half was cabaret, and the second half then was this reading of the musical Falsettos by William Finn, which is just a beautiful story about a really incredible non-traditional family, and a story about relationships between adults and adults and their children, and about hope and about loss. It was pretty amazing. So we did this thing, and we didn't know if anyone would show up, and we sold out both nights, which
Yeah,
was
it was
really,
incredible.
really awesome.
Kevin and his husband actually put this show together with their friends.
Yep.
And they had it was a beautiful location.
Mm-hmm.
They had amazing hors d'oeuvres. It was like a complete experience.
You have to do it up. This
This
is gay 101 though too. So,
Exactly.
have, you have to prepare to,
Again,
to create the atmosphere.
You have to school the children.
You have to school the
I
children.
mean, even me,
Yeah.
I just got nails. On the Saturday before Halloween, we are singing Suddenly Seymour because Hula's, their theme for this Halloween is Feed Me Seymour, a Little Shop of Horrors Halloween. Hulaween.
Hulaween. That's awesome.
I know, such a clever play on words.
This is I've always wanted to play Seymour. I've never been able to play Seymour.
Really?
Yeah, so this is a dream for me too.
And you have so many bow ties, and I'm
so
sure...
many and suspenders and awkward glasses.
It's been waiting to
and
happen.
regret. Yeah.
And I mean, it's just...
all of those things I need.
And I have so many boobs and blonde hair.
It's amazing.
I've been waiting to do this Ellen Green
This is
role for my whole life. Doctor. See, I mean, I'm just I was born to play this
You were
role.
born to play this role.
Yeah. Oh, what else? What else? If you were a fruit...
Oh,
you are a fruit. So, if
cantaloupe.
I'm not a big fan of melons, which I know is a huge surprise to everyone. What brought you to Honolulu?
What brought me to Honolulu? My husband, actually, also in education, wanted a change. We were living a suburban life with a single-family home in New Jersey.
Oh.
And he just wasn't feeling it at all. So
Imagine.
yeah, over the course of a year, he looked all over the country, and he came home one day, and he would come home and say, "How do you feel about Kansas City?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, no." How do you feel about Honolulu? He comes home and says one day, and I was like that'll ever happen? Sure, apply for the job, and then 5 months later, he was offered a position here, and the rest is kind of history.
And that's how you got us here.
Yeah, that's how we got you here too. Yeah,
It's true.
yeah.
It's true.
Coercion.
That's right.
Blackmail.
Just a little strong arming, and you get your whole family over here. Speaking of family,
Yeah.
I know that you have been building an ohana of friends here
Absolutely.
that serve as your chosen family, which is so important to so many in the LGBTQIA community. I know that you guys do a special holiday. Can you tell us about that?
So we have a holiday that we call Friendsgiving, which I think is used by a lot of different people, but essentially...
You didn't copyright that.
We didn't. We should have. We missed the
Yeah, I
opportunity.
know.
The boat, right? It just sailed right on by. So the night before Thanksgiving, we gather together the people in our lives that are our chosen family, and we have a meal, and and we have our traditional meal of chicken fingers and tater tots.
Classy.
Very, very only the finest. And we just, we talk story and we hang out and we have a good time. It's pretty incredible when you live far away from your blood relatives and don't always have the time or the means to get home, it's family's really important. So I think that's one of the great lessons of my life as a gay person, is that we get to build that.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Do you have any favorite condiments?
Favorite? I like a good chutney.
Oh,
Just because I like to say chutney.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what chutney tastes like, but it
sweet
sounds
and it's
delicious.
savory. It's
that's
all things,
right up
it's
my
you.
alley.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sweet and spicy. Kevin,
Yes, Andy.
you know, when I say your name, I feel that redheaded lady from Home Alone.
Oh.
You know, when she's like,
Yes.
Kevin! That like always comes to mind.
Yes.
I want to do that, so I hope you don't mind.
Oh, please.
I just did it, so I don't need to do it.
It's
I'll
good.
do it one more time. Kevin! And so, what is your favorite spot on the island? I'm asking everyone.
Oh, favorite spot on the island. I love. Why is this going to be funny to me? There's blowholes over at Makapu'u.
Nothing funny about that. Yep.
Um,
I don't know what you're laughing.
so the Makapu'u lighthouse, which is up, and there's a paved path, and it's very popular with the tourists.
It's
You
popular.
go
with nature
popular. You go
vibes.
up about 3/4 of the way, and then you can take a trail down, and there's a little area with pools and blowholes, and it's beautiful. It's my favorite
I
place.
love a good blowhole.
Yeah.
So this has been Kevin Peace. We are so pleased and honored to have him here on the show on the Sweet Spot. Kevin, thank you so much for being here.
Oh.
Give me a huge hug. Squeezes, smooches. Love you so much.
Love you too.
And we'll see you soon. Great. Bye-bye.
Bye.
People tried to tell me that I couldn't do drag because I had a big chin. Well, who's laughing now? Hmm?